One fish of candy.
God, it's been 4 years already?
Yeah, it goes quite fast. Okay, that could bring it down.
Oh my God. I see him.
Oh, see, where is that other side?
He's turning right now.
Right next to her. Where is he?
Third row from the back on the far row.
Right next to the guy. Wait, on the other side?
Yeah.
Is he facing this way?
No. It's probably towards the middle of that row, the third row from the back. There he is. He's about the fifth person from the... let me see it.
Is he on the other side?
Wait, hold on. Let me make sure.
Or is he on this gap here?
Warren!
Good afternoon. Welcome to Rancho Bernardo High School's 2011 commencement ceremony. I'm Corey Kerman, your 2010-2011 ASB president. At this time, I'd like you to please stand and join me in welcoming the RBHS Magicals as I sing the national anthem.
I don't know where Warren is.
Warren!
Thank you, Magicals. At this time, you may be seated. I would like to introduce your senior class vice president, Caroline Williams, and your senior class president, Delaney Shea.
Thank you, Corey. I am Caroline Williams, your senior class vice president.
I'm Delaney Shea, your senior class president. At this time, we would like to introduce our honored guests. Please hold your applause until the end of the introductions. Ms. Charlene Rolls, counselor. Mr. Tom Sager, counselor. Ms. Natalie Curry, counselor. Mr. Matt Hunt, counselor. Mr. Rod Jew, Bernardo Heights assistant principal and former RBHS counselor.
Mr. Paul Robinson, Rancho Bernardo High School principal. Mr. Eric Lehue, executive director, Poway Unified School District. Mr. Todd Gutchow, Poway Unified School Board of Education. Mr. Keith Kelzer, assistant principal, Rancho Bernardo High School.
Wow, can you believe we are already here? It feels like just yesterday we were at Bronco Camp, taking our first steps towards becoming a family. But here we sit today, different than who we were before.
Being a Bronco has changed us. At RB, we began to define ourselves as the athlete, artist, musician, or humanitarian we have became. And now, the graduates we are today.
Our peers and RB High, in and of itself, has forced us to find ourselves. In the process of finding ourselves, we've had made so many memories.
We all have our individual memories that people next to us may not be able to relate to, but we do all have the memories we made together. 10 years from now, we won't look back on high school and the silly dramas, but we will remember all the times we shared together.
From the awkward stages each of us had our freshman year, the weird smell coming up from the student parking lot, the legendary water bottle fights in the small quad, and of course, the letters from a concerned student. These are just a few of the things that have made our years at RB unique.
Coming together as a class has given us our favorite memories over the past 4 years. With all of the great memories have come some challenges. And with those challenges comes the choice to see them as obstacles that we can't overcome, or to take them as they are.
We have learned that we can take all of the curveballs and setbacks and find the best in every situation. By doing that, we will live lives worth remembering.
We have the choice of who we want to be in life, whether or not that resembles who we were in high school. We can remain the way we were, or we can grow into the best possible versions of ourselves by choosing to strive towards our hopes and dreams.
With that, we must always remember who we are and where we come from. Thank you to all of our friends, families, teachers, and coaches who have influenced our lives. You may be saying goodbye to us, but we are saying hello to our future, whatever it may be. Seniors 2011, no regrets. And once again, your RVHS madrigals.
I am
You're blessed?
No.
Thank you, Madam. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the principal of Rancho Bernardo High School, Mr. Paul Robinson.
Big one.
Wow, you guys are looking good. Good afternoon, and welcome to Commencement 2011. It's an honor for me to share the stage with our honored guests, especially from our Board of Education, Mr. Todd Gutschau, and our Director of Learning Support Services, Mr. Eric Lehue. I need to take a moment to also thank some folks that have been very integral in today's proceedings, and that's the woman that actually runs around and doesn't get mad at me when I try to change things last minute and so forth. Give it up for Ms. Terry Rogelstadt for orchestrating all of this. And it couldn't be done without some tremendous support staff people, like my own Becky Brady, Eileen Chopak, Arlene Alper, Teresa Shelley, Becky Rzuski, Karen Peterson, and of course, Oscar Roca, who put it all together for us today. One of my biggest thrills each day is dropping into classrooms. And whether it's an Algebra 1 classroom or AP Physics where they're firing off ping pong balls off catapults and things like that, I get to see some wonderful magic that happens between our students and our teachers. And it truly is a magical moment when you can see that light bulb go on for every student. Our teachers set extremely high expectations for our young men and women, because that's what our community expects, our parents expect, and our kids demand it from us. Through all of that, this year, the class of 2011 has earned over $5.8 million in scholarships. That's tremendous. I hope they remember that 10% of that should come back to RB High at least. Out of that 5.8 million, 1.3 million was in academy, military, naval, Air Force, ROTC scholarships and so forth for leadership. So what you're seeing on the floor of this great arena today are our future's leaders. And that's never been more evident than from the two gentlemen that I'm going to introduce to you today, your salutatorian and valedictorians for the class of 2011. These two students coming up on stage today are real representatives of the high expectations of our teachers and also the hard work that it takes to meet those expectations and go beyond. The first student, our salutatorian, with a GPA of 4.5714, will be off to study biomedical engineering at Rice University next year. Please welcome Rushi Patel. Now, our valedictorian, he'll be taking his 4.6047 GPA to Stanford next year, where he will major in an undisclosed field of study. Basically, he hasn't decided yet how he's going to save the world, but he will. Class of 2011, your valedictorian, Mr. Ankit Kumar.
They say time flies when you're having fun. It feels like an eternity since my first day at RBHS, so I suppose the opposite must be true as well. We've done so much in these 4 years. We've memorized dates in our history classes. We've memorized translations in our language classes. Some of us have even memorized facts as part of a competitive club. We took some standardized tests, which proved once and for all that we know how to take standardized tests. We even managed to fit into classrooms overflowing with constantly increasing class sizes. And here we are. 4 years of high school done, a whole life left to go. You know, a lot of people have asked me the question, what are you going to say? But I think a better question is, what do you want to hear? Should I talk about how much fun we can have in college? Or should I talk about political issues? Maybe end my speech with something memorable, like the word legalize. Some of the parents might like it more if I emphasize academics and stress the necessity of hard work in the coming years. The fact is, what you want to hear is much more important than what I want to say. Ask yourself what you would like me to say, and you might get some insight into who you are. If you wanted me to make this speech an opinion piece about the deplorable state of our education system, maybe you should be a lawyer. You clearly like to debate. If you thought I should write a satire, maybe biology isn't the best field for you. English might fit better. If you can identify what it is that drives you, you can begin to figure out what will truly make you happy in life. Because that is what matters, much more than what anyone, including myself, says. In the grand scheme of things, this speech, and really most things you hear from those around you, won't mean much unless it echoes the ideas that are already in your head. I believe the line 2 years ago was we can all be doctors, lawyers, engineers, or astronauts. But not everyone wants to be one of those 4 things, and that's fine. I sincerely hope that as we progress in life, we are all able to figure out and pursue what we are interested in. One thing I don't like about these kind of speeches is that they're always so grossly over-optimistic. People say things like, everyone in this room is going to do so well in everything, and the world is at your fingertips. But that's pretty unrealistic. The truth is, things don't always end up perfectly. Some things happen that just don't make sense. Sometimes it's small, like not being let into the last dance of the year even though it's obvious you're a senior. And sometimes it's big. Setbacks are a part of life, but we all in this room have an advantage over everyone else. By the end of the day, we will all officially be educated. We'll even have an empty folder to prove it. And we have the ability to use this education to confront whatever problems occur in life, and more importantly, to overcome them. Not everyone will, but everyone here at least can. And education isn't only for overcoming obstacles. It'll also be used to capitalize on the opportunities we get in life. People get lucky all the time. I certainly hope that for all of us, more good things happen than bad. But it really doesn't matter. Because as long as we take advantage of the good and rise above the bad, whatever misfortunes we face will pale in comparison to the opportunities we are given. The last thing I want to say is that, unfortunately, you won't see most of the people in this room again. So take your chances now. It's been fun, guys, and congratulations.
Thank you, Ankit. At this time, will you please welcome student performer Chelsea Mill.
When you look back on times we had, I hope you smile and know that through the good and through the bad, I was on your side when nobody could hold you down. We claimed the bright star and we came so far, and no, they won't forget. Whenever you remember times gone by, remember how we held our heads so high when all this world was there for us, and we believed
Wow, that was fantastic. You know, colleagues, parents, friends, and especially the class of 2011. Oh, thank heaven for 2011. You know, I thought some of our previous year's class were spirited and really on the ball, but I have to admit, you guys have topped everyone that I've ever known. So congratulations. But you know, your achievements are not in a vacuum. There are a lot of people that have been there for you, that have supported you through all of this. So what I'd like to do very quickly is let's thank those folks that have labored for you since day one. So, parents, family, please rise and let us acknowledge the great things that you've done for this great class. Folks who have gone through a lot of blood, sweat, tears, and compassion. Will the teachers and staff of RB High stand to be recognized for their great accomplishments this year? Finally, graduates, where do I begin? How can I tell you just how much you've meant to me and where the future lies? When I think back on my own life, because I was 17 years old sitting in a graduation row just like you guys, long time ago. I can tell you I was scared to death, not really quite sure what the next steps were going to be after spending so much time with my close friends. And there was no way in the world that I could believe what everybody was telling me, and that was, you got to cherish these because these are the best days of your life. Because I know there were times when things weren't so great. And in fact, luckily, Brad Paisley wrote a song called Letter to Me that explained those exact feelings. And since I couldn't get Brad to come to graduation today, I thought I'd ask a friend to help me out with this. So please welcome Mr. Corey Williams. All right, here it goes. If I could write a letter to you, send it back in time to myself at 17. First I convinced me myself. Look under your bed, there's Mountain Dew and Twinkies, no one else to know you did. Then I'd say I know it's tough. Break up after 7 months. Yeah, I know you really like her, and it just don't seem fair. All I can say is pain like that is fast, and it's rare. Oh, you got so but I know at 17 it's hard to see past Friday night. She wasn't right for you, still you feel like there's a knife sticking out of your back, and you're wondering if you'll survive. Well, you'll make it through this and you'll see you're still around to write this letter to me. At the stop sign on West always stop completely. Don't just tap your brakes. If you get a date with Robin, make sure the tank is full. On second thought, forget it. That one turned out kind of cool. Each and every time you have a fight, just assume you're wrong and that is right. You should really thank Miss Pickle. She spent so much extra time. It's like she sees the diamond underneath, and she's polishing you till you shine. And oh, you got so much going for you, going right. But I know at 17 it's hard to see past Friday night. Tonight's the football rally, and you're staying home instead because you failed algebra. Mom and Dad will kill you dead, and trust me, you'll squeak by and get a seat. You're still around to write this letter to me. You got so much up ahead. You'll make new friends, and you should see your kids and wife. And I did by saying, have no fear, even nowhere near the best years of your life. So, what am I going to say to you? Just that last line. Don't let these be the best years of your life. You know, your 4 years during high school here have been pretty incredible. There have been some great, great times. But I also know that many of you back in 2007 may have lost your homes in the fire. I know that some of you have lost a parent. Some of you have lost siblings, brothers and sisters, grandmas and grandpas. You've gone through some disappointment, discouragement, breakups, all sorts of things. For some of you, high school just may not have really been any great time at all. But here's what I can tell you, similar to what Ankit said, is that within you, you have that power to take those times of discouragement and distress and say, you know what? I'm not going to let it stop me from what I want to do and who I want to be. You've got what it takes to overcome those obstacles. I wish I could tell you that life is always going to be fair, but it's not. I wish I could tell you you're going to be happy every day of your life, but it's not. But you can choose how you react to each of those situations. You can let them destroy you, or you can let them just be that, a challenge that strengthens you, that teaches you lessons, and that helps you to go on. You've got what it takes. How do I know? I've seen it from you each and every day that you've been here. From the time you showed up at my freshman success class, to even today when I watch you walk out on this floor today. You need to know that there are people there that are proud of you and pulling for you all the time. Don't ever feel like you're in this alone. Okay? And before Corey's fingers fall off, I better finish this song. Guess I'll see you in the mirror. You're a grown man. P.S. go hugging me every chance you can. Oh, you got so much going for you, going right. But I know at 17 it's hard to see past Friday night. I wish you studied Spanish. I wish you took a typing class. I wish you wouldn't worry, let it be. I'd say have a little faith, you'll see. If I could write a letter to me, only got one more thing to do to fulfill my promise to you, the best class of RV High ever. Thanks for a great ride. Love you guys.
Thank you, Mr. Robinson. Now please welcome Mr. Eric LeHue and Mr. Tom Gutchow.
Mr. Robinson, Mr. Gutchow, faculty, parents, and students, on behalf of the Poway Unified School District, it gives me great pleasure to certify that the Rancho Bernardo High School graduating class of 2011 has successfully met the course requirements and curriculum standards for the state of California and the Poway Unified School District.
Mr. Robinson, Mr. LeHue, faculty, parents, family, friends, and students, it is my pleasure and privilege to accept the Rancho Bernardo High School graduating class of 2011 on behalf of the Poway Unified School District Board of Education. I wish you continued success and happiness in your future. You may now proceed with the awarding of diplomas.
Joseph Abusamra, Kian Bryn Alberto Pratt, Tyler Deanne Adair, Andrew Carl Adams, Justin Heath Adams, Alexandra Marie Adgate, Terry Ann Adler, Sarah Audra, Yasmin Aftahi, Eric James Labed Aguigam, Rich Alstrom, Kushan Ahuja, Roxana Adi, Lucian El Kahim, Ashley Vanessa Alderton, Norel El-Kasawat, Matthew Scott Allen, Bruna Amaral, Camelia Amaral, Tamim Amiri, Tyler David Anderson, Nicholas Andrews Worley, Carlos Enrique Arujo, Alexander James Arcenega, Jessica Armstrong,
friend that was in the symphony.
Colin Arthur.
She helped me with some. Her name is Stella.
Yasmin Ashir.
Where's she going?
Usman Aslamir. David James Toy.
Is she a bass player also?
Stella Allen.
Yay, Stella!
Mina Awad.
What is she studying?
I don't know.
John Paul Charbel Azar. J. Ho Bay.
Do you remember how big your class was?
Huh?
Do you remember how big your
Megan
class
Bailey.
500. Where's Stella?
Peter Allen Baldwin. Brittany Victoria Banks. Adam Barad. Casey McCage Barber. Christopher Darius Barbode. Jeremy Ryan Barish.
Yeah, how come they don't?
Garrett Leo Barton. Kevin Beck. Allison Ray Becker. John Benjamin.
All look the same.
Yeah, maybe it's kind of like a solidarity
Zachary
thing.
Mitchell Bergson.
Yeah.
You notice they wouldn't let them wear their
Cameron
leathers or
Robert
anything because usually
Bernhardt.
decoration.
Brandon Christopher Berry. Victoria Jet Byer. Charles Alexander Bernanke. Hannah Marie Boxler. Andrew John Bodnar. Jeffrey McGee Bogan. Rachel Pope Bachmeyer. Kathleen Balamba. Danielle Olds. Nicholas Joseph Bonifetti Jr. Caitlin Marie Garner. Holly Louise Bostwick. Laura Ray Bork. Christopher Brandon Bozarth. Alexis Michelle Graham. Cicely Ann Augusta Maggio Brennan. Brian James Brennan. Lindsay Scarlett Brewer. Nicholas Bruin. Jake Robert Rockbank. Connor Daniel Brown. Jordan Joshua Brown. Lucas Augustus Brown. Travis Robert Brown. Megan Elizabeth Bruno. Alexander John Brunsell. John Rainier Bueno. Zachary Emilio Bercianti. Alex Hunter Burgess. Delaney Colleen Burke. Catherine Marie Burke. Dennis Bykov. Brett Stephen Bykowski. Edward Ian Cable. Dirk Brody Callum. Cole Michael Campanello. Carla Alvira Canales. Catherine Marie Cannon. Michelle Lee Cantor. Kayla Nicole Capalungu. Kristen Jelly Marie Redondo Capunpun. Crystal Lee Carberry. Madeline Renee Carth. Aston Matthew Carpenter. Alexis Cannon. Stephanie Michelle Greco Cantor. Kayla Marie Carwin. Lorena Ashley Cassidy. Dakota Castaneda. Alan Ruben Castro. Megan Rose Celestial. Craig Ryan Seljan. Myrna Christy Shire. Anita Chang. Gwendolyn Elizabeth Chang. Michelle Char. Victoriana Christine Chavez. Eileen Chin. Joy Chin. Scarlett Chin. Jacob Douglas Cheney. Caitlin Elizabeth Chesler. Sarah Cho. Chelsea Choi. Jaron Jamar Crisp. Mark William Christensen. Melinda Chu. Sarah Chun. Corey James Chaleo. Anthony Michael Cirillo. Christina Elaine Collagen. Kyle William Colton. Joshua David Connor. Nisi Cardinal Contreras. John Robert Cooley. Jameson Patrick Cooper. Michael Paul Court. Zachary James Corrales. Dylan James Corrington. Nicholas Francesco Cortez. Alicia Shaniqua Cotton. Tyler William Powell. Cameron Alexander Cox. Tyler Rose Cox. Jimmy Stephen Crane. Nicole Marie Cruz. Eduardo Renee Kwan. Jordan David Cuevas. Cutler. Amanda Ann DeGully. Whitney Lee Dahlgren. Patricia Lynn Dane. Andrew James Daniel. Michael Daniels. Cody Michelle Dantu. Koresh Chizita. Brittany Susan Dom. Tyler Davey. Oren Davidson. Connor Evan Davis. Kristen Marie Davis. Shannon Tina Lazo de Castro. Luisa De Leon. Brandon Daniel de Castro. Marissa Christine DeLau. Orion Jericho de la Paz. Heather Marie Delbach. Laura Nicole Dial. Heather Caitlin Desqualtro. Kevin Allen Dobies. Lawrence Stoppelt. Rian Victoria Doherty. Christopher Melvin Dowsett. Hillary Cynthia Drake. Denissa Nicole Dunn. Danielle Ray Dunning. Anthony Dwan. Aaron Thomas Duque. Angeline D. Jacob Michael Dyer. Danielle Thomas Ekman. Lindsay Page Eddy. Devontae Edwards. Devin Edwards. Kaylee Ann Edwards.
Tyler John Eckeroth. Royce Allen Eklund. Emily A. Ellis. Colin Thomas Elworth. Riley Hannah Embry. Amber Renee Emron. Kevin Lee Erskine. Emily Elizabeth Ascalona. Penny Rose Everett. Carrie Lynn Ewing. Aria Barabosi. Allison Lida Fawcett. Samantha Caitlin O'Shea. Nicholas W. Freenan. Jacob Donald Finlayson. Kayla Laxton Furman. Jake Scott Farron. Benjamin Davidson Finney. Connor Flannery. Mallory Joy Flannery. Alyssa Flores. Andrea Nicole Flores. Kayla Elizabeth Flores. Rachel Ivania Ford. Robert Derek Foss. Garrett Miller Rebecca Lee Franchino. Haley Rose Francois. Taylor Nicole Franklin. Gabriel John B.M. Frost Horton. Jason Buxa. David Grant Gable. Alyssa Nicole Dillon Gagarin. Ethan Daniel Gaines. Victoria Megan Gallegos. Crystal Beatrice Galvez. Victoria Lynn Gama. Haley May Gatser. Angelica Isabel Garcia. Janelle Renee Garcia. Joshua Elijah Garcia. Zachary Thomas Gardner. Rihanna Lee Gaskins. Taylor Allison G. Carson Cole George. Kenneth Joseph Gio. Sinjin Gibson. Rachel Elizabeth Gilbert. Audriel Ashley Gillette.
Messages flashed.
Stephen David Gilmore.
Yeah, they were supposed to play it, but they didn't play it.
Anthony James Girolamo.
But they didn't really play much because they really
Samuel Henry Glick.
They played a few there.
Madeline Nicole Golick. Tyler Gamagda. Clarissa Josephine Gonzalez. Lila Akel Gonzalez. Denitza Lynn Good. Brianna Carey Goods. Molly Joanne Grable. George Andrew Graham IV. Marcella Sierra Brian Graham. Charles Anthony Granja. Elise Christine Grant. Brian Frazier Gravel. Jack Green. Jacob Gray. Erica Michelle Roman. Levin Paulo Kugat Grosky. Adam Mark Groyer. Christopher Raphael Guglielmucci. William Lawrence Skakowski. Jacob Paul Gutman. Brittany Erica Habeck. Caitlin Alexandra Habib. Saeed Shervin Hagui. Eleni Leona Haloftis. Matthew Kiyoshi Hanamoto. Caden Philip Harden. April Corrine Hardy. Devin Jean Harris. Matthew Richard Hart. Lorraine Hatcher. Shannon Marie Hayes. Venom Edyanya. Blake Matthew Heydrich. Caitlin Elizabeth Hemphill. Darlene Hernandez. Jacob Ryan Hesse. Cameron Edward Hewitt. Christian Alexander Hewitt. And Daniela Christina Hewitt. Ryan David Hicks. Sarah Marie Higgins. Michael Tomio Hill. Braun Michael Height. Justin Tran Huang. Anthony Gregory Norita Hodge. Ronald Scott Holguin. Alexander Bradford Holmes. Caitlin Danielle Holmes. Jennifer Elizabeth Holmstrom. Adam D. Holt. Max Homick. Kana Hori. Kevin Shea. Che-Yu Amanda Sue. Kenneth Sue. Olivia Sue. McKenna Nicole Huber. Ariel Hung. Christian Alexander Hunt. Jeremy Michael Hutchins. Kimberly Hudson. Christy Alexis Wong.
The students get
Tamayuki Manuel Wong.
The students get off with a copy of the whole ceremony.
Alia Inamdar. Benjamin Todd Jacobson. Joshua James Jaeger. Lindsay Michelle Jaffe. Teresa Eileen Yall. Chantel Elise Janik. Nathan Edward Jewett. Stan Gia. Alexandra Elizabeth Johnson. Taylor Christine Johnson. Mike Johnston. David Richard Jones. David Wade Jones. Haley Elise Jones. Madison Taylor Jones. Mark Bruce Jones.
Mike Jones.
Nathaniel Clay Jones. Katrina Jovanovic. Justin Lee R. Jusino. Tawny Renee Justice. Lindsay Mayumi Metz Kadawaki. Garrison Isaiah Kalman. Bising Kang. Jillian Marie Canto. Stephen Michael Karanowski. Zachary Alexander Kaufman. Natalie Irene Keehan. Cameron Michael Kelch. Kyle Andrew Keller. Brian Scott Kelly. Dylan Kaur. Raquel Pilar Kula. Patrick William Calais. Dahi Kim. Joshua Kim. Soo-young Kim. James Woo-jung Kim. Matthew Ryan Kazar. Martin Bernard Kaditsa. Christine D. Kraus. Devin Alexander Krebs. Stanley Alexander Kudnov. Claire Allison Kells. Kristen Tasha Kuhn. Kelly Ann Kaholanek. Paras Kumar. Ling Yi Kuhn. Elizabeth Celia Kurtz. Oh Hoon Kwan. Connor Carr Lockenbrook. Tiffany Leahy. Maxwell Ming-Hua Lai. Jan Luis Lamick. John David Langley. Lydia Larson. Nicholas Charles Larson. Anna Michelle LaRue. Taylor Yvonne Loriano. Alexander Scott Lawn. Monica May Laxa. Anna E. Layton.
Right there. Melissa Jane LaRue. Michelle LaRue. Corey Leatherman. Da-Un Lee. Yo Woon Wan Lee.
I'll be louder than that. She'll hear me.
Minnie Patricia Lee. Samuel Lee.
I got them
Sariana Lee. Soo-young Lee. Richard Joseph Lysenring. Savannah Nicole Leitner. Andrea Alexandra Leona. Joshua Michael Lennon. Brooke Ashley Leon. Eric Leon. Zachary Levine. Daniel Lee. David H. Lee. Selena Lee. Rebecca Rose Leon. Albert Liang. Chen Han Lin. Kevin Lin. Tanner Light.
I warned everybody.
Zachary Logan. Jocelyn Lopez. Luke Lundborg. Sehan Luo. Kelly Luke Zendaya.
She's after
Azeen Mani. Ruba Mani. Zachary Trace Manna. Kristen Elise Manuel. Kim Elif Mariano. Benjamin Douglas Phillips Martin. Shanae Ansel Martin. Zachary Vincent Martin. Guy Vincenzo Martinez. Joseph Robert Meso. Nydia Mateos. Evan Andrew Matter. Hamid Zechariah Mayahi. Fatima May McCabe. Sean William McCardle. Megan Ashley McClure.
Oh, just wait till picture time.
Julia Kaplan McCullough. William Austin McCurdy. Kevin James McGuire. Madeline Joanne McIntyre. Reed Anthony McKenna. Kelsey Charlotte McKenzie. Matthew Wyatt McKinnon. Aaron James McQuaid. Lisa Ann Mears. Bronte Marie Maddow. Bryce David Meyer. Karen Mejia. Marcos Melendez Nuch. Madalena Daniela Mignola. Lauren Paige Menzer. Zach Merritt. Sahar Misha Mesri. Todd David Myers. Joseph John Mihal III. Rebecca Celia Milana. Bridget Janice Miller. Chelsea Elizabeth Mill. Adrian Angelo Minas. Daniel Joseph Minks. Tyler Anthony Mitchell. Joseph Carlton Moberly. Anna Muhammad Zeta. Gregory Scott Boise. Amanda Blair Moeller. Michael Antonio Jonas. Joshua Solomon Monks. Laura May Monson. Nicholas James Montalbano. Laura Jane Mooney. Logan Adam Moore.
He wanted to go to USC.
Patrick John Morales.
That had above a 14. They said this is the
Catherine Alyssa Moreland.
This has been the most competitive.
Elizabeth
But I've
Marina.
also heard there are these little businesses that are doing the whole application process and essays for their kids.
Marina Morazova.
Fair.
Sean Morris. Tanya Moshirian. Alex Sidney Mowry. Justin Anthony Mulvaney.
So do alumni get extra consideration?
Christian Kevin F. Munoz.
I think the new president
Stephanie Kaywin O. Aaron Oppenheimer. Kathleen Sarah Seville Ortiz. Brandon Matthew Osman.
You can sit down here if you want.
Luke Philip Ostrand. Sadie Nicole Shinakova. Golden Marie Owens. Emily Elizabeth Page. Kristen Lahubere. June Han Park. Avni Patel. Neil Patel. Rishi Patel. Siobhan Deepak Patel. Keith Pattison. Cassandra Ruthann Kaylee Kalmaka Paule. Nicholas Ryan Kalmovich.
I'm not sure if I saw him or not, though.
Molinari. Ruben Pena. Claire Hennigan. Namli Herrera. Corey Wade Herman. Sean Michael Lafayette Perry. Haley Alana Peterson. Sarah Marie Peterson. Blaze Skylar Faffman. Christopher Philibon. Jacob Ryan Phillips. Jared Pickering. Jenna Claire Canal. Miguel Angel Plata. Jessica B. Pound. Keegan Emery Bermuda. Allison Taylor Kroll. Omar Al Nabil Habidi. Erin Olivia Quick. Jack Dominic Moraine Kinzon. Frida Raquel Quiroz. Anna Malika Kisang.
Shane Scott Rains. Ganesh Ragasikar. Elena Raktik. Pablo Ramaswamy. Satyam Ralagi. Alexandra Lee Reed. Allison Jane Reformat. Melinda Suzanne Relf. Janice Estrella Reyes. Courtney Nia Reynolds. Blake Michael Rhodes. Anthony Edward Riccio. Michaelin G. Richards. Christopher John Reardon. Kelsey Ann Reiser. Grace Vincenzo Rizzuti. Kevin Michael Rodriguez. Kyla Michelle Ressler. Andrew James Rogers. Jessica Rojo. Brandon Ross. Blake Foster Rudden. Allison Starr Ruffner. Christopher Andrew Rugg. Melissa Lynn Russo. Zachary Scott Sager. Kevin Roman San Juan. Becker Vaughn Sankey, Saper Sassini, Devin Saunders, Lo Sheepers, Delaney Shank, Danielle Nicole Salentes, Ryan Scott Scholler, David Joseph Searson, Matthew James Sakula, Christina Marie Serhan, Adrian Sevilla, Kyle Andrew Schaefer, Victoria Elaine Shannon, Michael Coleman Shaughnessy, Douglas Gregory Shaw, Robert Patrick Sheehan, Tim Shen, Gabriel Bryan DeHaven Shootman, Daniel Shue, Jessica Megan Singleton, Madeline Suzanne Siren, Brielle Jenna Scatini, Alexander Ian Slough, Jake M. Slatnick, Jared A. Slatnick, Lauren Smith, Kayla A. Snyder, Brandon Howard Solis, Danielle Song, Daniel Song, Christina Song, Louise Song, Jessica Grace Sparks, Louis Harrison Spector, Blake Michael Sperry, Kimberly Ann Stahl, Natalie Danielle Stager, Kendra Swaco Story, Caitlin Rayanne Cater, Nicholas George Steiger, Eric Sugimoto, Taylor Alexander Sir, Michelle Ann Todd, Bijan Abla Tabatabi, Helen Eno Teal, Warren Tamai, Bakir Tango, Troy Wellington Tar, Preston Xavier Taylor, Russell Holcomb Taylor, Cheryl Teo, Jeffrey Dale Thayer, Tina T, Alana J. Thomas, Dylan Rand Thomas, Jerry Matthew Thomas, Melanie Arlene Thorpe, Matthew Tommy, Coral Nicole Tumashige, Chrisette Marie Torres, Crystal Marie Torres Barrero, Lauren Joan Torno, Madeline Nicole Trevitan, Candy Yu Yi Sai, Jenny Sai, Warner Luikwa Se, John Paul Frederick Turner, Serena Dale Turner, Trent William Underwood, Patrick Nolan Upchurch, Ladon Baez, Mallory Lazahade Kahati, Giordano Luis Valdez, Alexis Christina Valen, Michael Ryan Vega, Sally Elizabeth Velasco,
you know the number? Do you guys?
Zachary Ryan Velasquez, Amy Luis Variajo, Bianca Wu, John Wong Ding, Sarah Ann Vogel, Andrew Stephen Boyles, Kevin Wachira, Austin Paul Wagner, Cameron Ikeby Wagner, Charlotte Elise Wall, Madeline Marie Wall, Sean Dean Waldron, Aaron John Wallace, Murphy Joel Swingle Walsh, Kensington Shea Walters, Maxwell Alexander Warford, Matthew Thomas Ward, Paul Joseph Warren, Becca Lynn Weatherington, Zachary John Weaver, Alyssa Wardner, Cameron E. White, Nicole Marie White, Taryn Jason White, Gregory Ryan Whittle, Tess Noel Whitbaum, Kenan Paul White, Amy Nicole Williams, Caroline Margaret Williams, Corey Hale Williams, Nicholas Aaron Williams, Nathan Willingham, Summer Ann Weintier, Catherine Lee Winship, Alicia Marie Wolf, Scott James Wookie, Brian Gerald Gordon, Ali Voronovich, I'm rooting for this girl. Jennifer Nicole Waukee, Josh Wu, Kristen Keiko Yagade, Caitlin Ann Yabuku, Erica Yates, Patrick Anthony Yo, Vivian Yu, Simon Zhang, Simon Edward Zimmerman,
I think I went to school with his brother.
Seniors, please stand. at the left, signifying completion of the course of study required for diploma. Please change your hats, please.
All right, I think we're ready to get out of here. Play the music and let's go. Okay?
I'll just get you at the restaurant. So
Here, Joe, carry this.
you guys gotta get a flower.
Nazarene, aparte de las 2 de la 2 de la ay,
All the guys a little lovely. What
What is that, like a bigger aperture or something?
It's got a better sensor. It's bigger.
I heard the Canon video camera is being really, really good.
This one's pretty, it's noticeably different.
Hey, Alan,
All the counselors on YouTube, I think they all use it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's a little bright.
This Uncle Alan, or just Alan. Okay, so UCSD.
Did you eat any of the khakis?
I need a wide angle though for this.
Sunday. Ashley's graduating on Sunday. Yeah.
Dropping your one is for you. It wasn't.
Warren, sit next to Ross. Julie's going to sit right there.
That's